Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Mondays with Marian. I am Marian Bacol-Uba, and thank you so much for joining me on my weekly video series that I have here on YouTube. If you're new to my channel, please feel free to browse around. I do a lot of videos. I post a new one each week. I talk about my book recommendations because I'm a huge book nerd. I talk about spirituality, personal development, some of my experiences, and yeah, just really short, fun, quick videos. If you like longer formats, I actually have a podcast called the Thriver Lifestyle Podcast, and I talk about my own experiences with my spiritual growth, healing and transforming, overcoming PTSD and trauma from childhood abuse. And I also talk about meditation, and I bring in really awesome guests. So if you're into the metaphysical, woo-woo, spiritual, holistic health stuff, head over to my podcast because I talk a lot about that. But yes, so I wanted to dive right in, and I wanted to talk about automatic and intuitive writing. So I actually started this. Oh, look who's joining us. Missy. She always loves to be on the camera. Anyways, so automatic and intuitive writing, I actually started this last year, and I've really started to incorporate this. So I'm working on writing my book, Survivor to Thriver, and especially in December, I had a lot of blocks, and there's times where I have blocks where I feel like I can't write, and then all of a sudden I get bursts of inspiration, and I'm writing a lot. And I wanted to do something that was a little bit more regular because I know that I have more pages to write and I need to get this book out. My goal is to have this self-published by late summer this year. So I was stuck and I was like, you know what? I think I'm gonna do automatic intuitive writing because I've done that when I have questions that I need clarity for, when I want to channel my spirit guides and my grandmother. I call her Lola. And what it is that it's the time, so let me break it down. In the evening before you go to sleep, I journal regularly, and I have a journal right next to my bed. And every night, or when you start this, have a prompt for yourself or ask questions. For example, when I was writing my book, I would do prompts for the different chapters from my book, or questions topics that I wanted to write about, or things that I wanted, for example, my intro that I needed help in. And I have these questions and prompts, and then I read it, I write it, and then I sleep on it. And then right when I wake up, like literally right when I wake up, I have it right next to I roll over, and before I even get out of bed, and I read it and I just start writing. And let me tell you, it just flows, because that in-between time that you have waking up kind of from that dream state, and your subconscious was awakened, telling you certain, going through certain dreams and communicating with you. It's when we're the most open. That small window of time before the mind comes in and becomes logical and does all that, we have a free flow. We can become a channel for all this creative energy. And I just found myself writing some really amazing stuff, just writing. And that's what automatic and intuitive writing is. So if you have any questions or you need clarity on something, a situation, whatever it is, some guidance, ask questions, write it the night before, and the next day, answer those questions. You'll be surprised with what you read and what flows out of you. So try to make this into a habit. So I do this pretty regularly. In my daily journal, I write the things that I'm grateful for. I do intuitive automatic writing on the topics for my book, the subjects, and the chapters, and then questions. When I need to make a decision and I'm kind of like wary about something, I turn to automatic and intuitive writing. So that's really on top of my meditation and my usual practices, but I've found that to be very, very helpful. And yeah, let me know what you think and what you guys come up with if you try this out. Curious to hear what you think of it and what flows out. We are all creative beings. All of us creative. Even if you think you're not, we are all creative because we're all meant to create. We're all creators of our life and our destiny and our everyday. So yeah, that's it for this episode. Let me know what you think. Follow me on social media. I'm on Instagram. Subscribe to the podcast, and I will see you next week.